Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you step by step on how to make moisturizing deep conditioner at home. I will start off by measuring out my ingredients, but first of all, this production consists of three phases: oil phase, water phase, and cool down phase. Cool down phase is where we add our heat sensitive ingredients. Let's get started, guys. I first of all start by measuring out my BTMS 50. Yes, I'm using BTMS 50 in this production. Feel free to use regular e-wax, but it will not give you the same result. This BTMS 50 help in detangling, softening your hair, giving you that silky feels which regular e-wax cannot give you. After measuring out my BTMS 50, I went ahead and measured out my cetyl alcohol. By the way, I used 15 grams of BTMS 50 and 8 grams of cetyl alcohol in this formula. After measuring out those two things, next thing is my shea butter. I used 30 grams of shea butter in this production. Yeah, I love shea butter. I really love using shea butter on my hair. And this ingredient, please feel free to use whatever your hair prefer, what oil or butters your hair prefer. Just use it at the same quantity that I'm using uh, on this production. Please feel free. That is why DIYs are so good, because you can actually tweak your ingredients to fit your own taste. Yeah, you cannot, if you like, you follow the exact recipe. If you like, you can just tweak it to suit your own taste. So after measuring out my shea butter, I went ahead and measured out my coconut oil, castor oil, and almond oil. I use 15 grams of coconut oil, 15 grams of castor oil, and 15 gram of almond oil. And that is that for oil phase. Next thing I'm going to measure out is my water phase. I measured out my water 300 grams. Yeah, 300 grams of water. After measuring out my water, I went ahead and measured out my glycerin 15 grams. And next thing I did was just to use spoon and mix it together. And that was that for water phase. I will just go ahead and take it over to the gas to melt everything. So I'll take it over to the gas to melt. Please be careful with the kind of glass jar you used. My cracked while it was still on the pot, so I have to change it. So while that is melting, I'll go ahead and measure out my cool down phase. I will start off by measuring out my preservative. I use 3 grams of preservative, liquid Germa Plus, and 3 grams of vitamin E oil, 3 grams of the pentanol, and also just 1 gram of fragrance. I don't like too much fragrance on my products, so I just like it just a little bit. So guys, our oil has melted. I'm just going to go ahead and pour my water into the oil phase. Yes, I poured the water phase into the oil phase, and next thing I'm going to do is to use my spoon to mix it. You notice that it turned milky color almost immediately. Yeah, That is because we used enough um btms and enough cetyl alcohol, so it was not separating at all. Yeah, this production is going to give us a very thick uh, product. If you don't like your product thick, please do well to adjust to btms and cetyl alcohol. Maybe you can reduce 2 grams each out of it. Yeah, but this is how I love my. So after mixing it with spoon, I went ahead and mixed it with my hand mixer. What I was basically doing here is to mix it at interval and leave it because it was very hot, and I'll just be coming back to mix it after a few minutes till it give me the everything has thickened up. Once it has thickened up, I will allow it to cool down, and then add my cool down phase. Here you can see that it has already become very thick. Here it has cooled down, so I went ahead to and add my cool down phase, which consists of preservative, like I mentioned earlier. They are heat sensitive ingredients. After adding it inside, I went ahead and mixed it a little bit with my spoon, then went in with my hand mixer to mix everything properly. After mixing it, that will be just it. I will just go ahead and package my products, and that was it. I did not show where I package it because the my gin that I was using to make it, I ran out of fuel, so I have to just video where how thick it was at the end, and that was that. Please, if you find this video helpful, don't forget to give, and if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you still waiting for? Please subscribe. And this is the final product. If you don't like how thick it is, if you like your products lighter, feel free to adjust to the ingredients as I mentioned earlier. So guys, this is the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not,